Pressing 1.
To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello, is this you, Ted?
Yes, it is, Mr. Wagener. How you doing, bud?
I'm fine. How are you doing sitting there in the corporate jail of Isabella County?
Well, it's not very comfortable, I'll tell you that.
I didn't think so.
I've been here since Thursday morning. They kept me in the hold for almost 2 full days before they put me with the population. They gave me a mattress, so I got bruises all over from laying on concrete. I wrote up a press release, and I was hoping maybe you could help me get it out.
I haven't got it yet. Who's going to bring it to me?
Well, I'm going to have to read it to you because I can't seem to get anything out of this prison.
Okay, read me your press release.
Okay, get to the right page here. Are you able to record me?
I am recording right now. We've been recording since the call came in.
Okay, all right. Okay, I've been kidnapped and I'm being held hostage by the same set of county criminals I've been after since September 2010 with the theft of my family's house and its contents that you know about. And we can reference the story. Isabella County officials, including William T. Irvin, are pretending they don't know about my YouTube video releases and calling out their crimes publicly. Since my videos contain proof that cannot be refuted, ignoring them is their only defense. And I'm talking about William T. Irvin. I don't know if you saw the video of their arraignment efforts on Thursday and Friday.
No, I did not see anything.
Okay. I think they were actually covered by 9 and 10 News. So I think a lot of folks have seen them, and people that are in the circle here should be able to help you find that if we try and do that. I'm now being held by criminals that ignore the truth and the law to cover and conceal their own crimes using the people's judicial system. What we're going to do is expose these events from the inside out as we're exposing them. Friday, I was interrogated by an FBI agent named Tony Crodet, who admitted basically a lot of things that I was already up to speed with as far as knowing what he is and what he does. He's basically an infiltrator into private groups to disparage and to belittle and minimize the people getting together and talking and forming functional conversation groups and militias. And this was all confirmed in this interrogation. He admitted to passing information about me on the internet through social media and using social media and the 3% to shut down the militia through John Madden.
And what was this FBI agent's name, Ted Visner? Did he give you a true name?
Yeah. Well, he didn't show me any ID, but he gave me a name of Tony Crodet.
But he didn't show you any official ID with his FBI name?
No.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
He was in the jail here, so apparently somebody saw his credentials, or maybe he has different credentials. I don't know.
Okay, we got 5 minutes left on this call.
What's that?
We have 5 minutes left on this call.
Okay. The jail staff is denying access to both the court and to the law library. I've been unable to get writing materials, etc. I've scratched out these releases on paper that's already written on, so that's why I'm kind of bouncing around here a little bit. I've demanded a copy of the video interrogation with the FBI, Tony Crodet at the Sheriff's Department. The FBI is really upset and freaking out about the way we are raising the militia right now with the weekly meetings and the militia press corps. The FBI and Agent Crodet confirmed that the Michigan General Jury Assembly, which is the group I was working with a little bit in the past, 2013. That the leader there is basically working with the FBI and helping them to classify people as far as getting them. Michigan General Jural Assembly is kind of like the National Liberty Alliance, only it's already owned by the FBI and it's being run and directed by the FBI. So people in there that are movers and shakers, the group itself is used to cut the membership out of the people that are doing things, and then making it look like those members had radical ideas or something, in an effort to disparage those people and make them look like crap in front of any media or any public scrutiny.
Right, got it.
Okay, so I've created a judicial notice, and I've been having trouble getting this filed. It's judicial notice, demand immediate release, for filing in case 15-2097, and for filing in case, I have two cases. Second case is 15-2111.
Right.
Again, that's 15-2111. Judicial notice, demand immediate release, Isabella County, its courts, judges, prosecutors, and sheriff's department's personnel has permanently lost its lawful ability to assume, take, or have jurisdiction over Ted Visner, Theodore J. Visner, and his family, and the people of Isabella County. Any and all warrants and orders produced by above named are null and void ab initio. Following cases, orders are void from their beginning, case number 15-2097 and case number 15-2111. Irvin is not honorable and can never preside over me. The immediate release and return of Visner's property is demanded. The immediate release of Ted Visner is hereby demanded, signed, and witnessed by my cellmates here in the cell.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you know what happened, but Thursday when we were doing a militia meeting at the restaurant down the road, they swooped in with eight or nine vehicles with the doors open on the parking lot of Maxfield's restaurant. There was probably 16 or 17 armed with AK Sheriff's Department deputies. See, here's what's going on, Mr. Wagener. The Sheriff's Department is in the Isabella County court system is not getting any help from anybody else. I think right now they're starting to feel a backlash of, you idiots, what are you doing? You know, this is how it appears to me, and I could be wrong here, but there's no involvement from the state police from what I found, and the Sheriff's Department is being made to clean up their own damn mess, and nobody else wants to get involved in this. Is what it looks like to me.
Right. So, Ted, are you aware that as soon as you file a motion or habeas corpus with the jailer at your jail cell, it's considered filed?
Yeah, well, they're not coming here.
Well, somebody has to bring your food tray by, so you can file with whoever comes by the jail cell.
Well, those are inmates.
Ah.
Brought by inmates, and I haven't filed a habeas corpus. Yeah, I have filed a lot of things, and I'm keeping a detailed inventory of the things that I'm giving over, and they've got their work cut out for them. I've asked for access to the law library. I've asked for writing materials and stuff to function in the courts here, and they're just kind of ignoring them to date. I don't know if they're just throwing them away or what, but I've got an index of all the information I've requested, and they'll have to explain later why they're not doing it.
Right. So you've been incarcerated since Friday afternoon?
No, since Thursday morning.
Since Thursday morning, when you were having a militia meeting at a restaurant, not at your home.
Right.
Why did you go to the restaurant? I thought you were going to have the meetings at your home when I was interviewing you 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago.
Well, the Thursday meetings at my home are going to be the first and third Thursday of every month, and a sit-down restaurant buffet style meeting every Thursday at 11 o'clock at Maxfield's restaurant in Blanchard.
Okay, I got all that. Anything else you want to tell me?
that meeting's still going on without me. So it's important that be known as well. Okay, the 11 a.m. meeting every Thursday at Maxwell's Restaurant will continue whether I'm in here or not.
Okay, I got it.
Very important that we set up the People's Press and the Militia Press Corps in every county in Michigan. And ultimately, we'll be doing this in conjunction with the National Liberty Alliance and all 3,125 counties throughout the United States. I think that number's wrong, but it's pretty close.
Ted, I have a question.
So, yes, go ahead.
Did you point out to Judge Irwin that under common law, you have a right to travel in your conveyance without tags, unhindered, unimpeded, through any public highway?
Yeah, they didn't even catch me driving. I wasn't driving when they got me. Okay, but I'm facing charges now for not having insurance and registration on my vehicle. I'm also facing squatting and trespassing charges for my own property, and I wasn't there either. So nothing they have on me right now is actually applying to what's really going on. You know,
yeah, but my question is, did you raise any of these issues, these common law issues, to Judge Irvin?
Well, yeah, I can't say anything in court. He just talks right over me, and it doesn't matter what I say. I would really like for you to try and find and either make part of this or consecutive out of what actually happened. I announced that I was running for President of the United States at my last arraignment, and that's all part of this. I need to bring that kind of press into what's going on here, and this needs to be exploded from the inside, and that's kind of why I don't mind being here on the inside right at this moment. There's a lot of buzzing going on. I guess the sheriff's department, because that's where the jail is, I guess they're getting tons and tons of calls, and people that have been in jail before don't recognize the environment around here as being anything close to what they're used to. So we're making an impact, and we need to keep going. We need to expose what's going on here. I've got roommates or cellmates here that they're being held because they're in the wrong place at the wrong time. They're looking at being in jail here for over a year, trying to prove their innocence. It's sick and wrong, and it needs to get blown up, and we need to do it.
Well, I'll get this information released. Ted, are they feeding you adequately? Are they treating you well, physically?
Well, I'm not. Other than the first 2 days in the concrete cell with no mat, I'm not complaining. I'm kind of sore from that time, but I'll heal up.
Have you made a request to see a doctor?
Regular room.
I'm sorry, have you made a request to see a doctor since they caused these bruises?
No, that's all right. I don't care. I'm a big boy. I'm not worried about that. What I'm a little bit concerned about right now is that we didn't get to go to church service yesterday, and we have basically been restricted to the cell here since Friday. We haven't had rec, which is given to everybody for 1 hour a day usually, and we've been confined, all five of us, all my cellmates, and I have been confined to our cell with no outside activities.
Well, that sounds like an abusive process issue right there.
Well, it is, and they're, I've only been charged, William. I've not been accused. I've not pled anything other than innocent. And I'm being disallowed from seeing my children. I haven't had a trial yet, but I'm being treated as though I am guilty.
1 minute left.
You have 1 minute left, according to the announcer, Ted.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you entered any plea at all. If I were you, I would have refused to enter a plea.
Well, yes, he said he was going to enter a non-guilty plea on my behalf. I said, if you do that, you're practicing law from the bench, and you should be disbarred, and so on and so forth. I didn't plea. I said I was innocent. But again, I'd like you to see if you can find those transcripts. I think Danny might have them, or know where to see them, or watch them on TV, because 9 and 10 News was actually in the courtroom. I actually saw it. I was arraigned in the jail. So I was watching and participating on camera. So anyways, we're about ready to lose our connection here. I really appreciate your effort, Mr. Wagener.
Okay, we'll get it out on second thought.
Okay. Godspeed.
Thank you, Ted. Thanks for calling. Well, that's it, people. It's Ted Visner from the Isabella Corporate County Jail in Isabella County, Michigan. Arrested and held from a restaurant on charges of illegally occupying his home. We lost the connection there. And driving without insurance, and they didn't even catch him driving. I think the sheriff has already screwed himself in the buttock.